All right, so what we've got to do next is we've got to go ahead and add in a drawing file. So we've got the bottom of our shoe, we've got our logo on there. It's not quite the right size. I know you'll fix that later on, but I'm going to go ahead and add in, and we want a drawing file. So click the little plus, drawing file, and hopefully before you got the Wheaton table block. So we're going to go ahead and click OK. And did I click it? I did. And what we've got to do is drop in that outsole. Now it's going to default to a view that isn't very good. The nice thing is, since it's there, I can just select it. And I don't want to put the actual front of the shoe as my front view. Recall from IED, it should be the one that shows the absolute most detail, which would be the bottom of the shoe, and that's really what I want to show off. I'm going to actually make this a little bit smaller so I can fit it in really well. I'll drop it. It'll let me do a few projected views here, and I'll want to do the top view, or what is going to be our top view. And I'm going to go ahead and add in an additional one, isometric up here. And there we go. Drop that in. I'll hit the escape key, and you can go ahead and drag it down this way, which looks good. Now we need a lot of stuff, okay? And the dimension, this is the men's shoe right now, so you recall it should be about 11.25, and I'm going to use maximum or minimum, and I want to go from the very tippy bottom of this, and I'm actually going to put the location of my logo in, because that's going to be different, and that's a dimension that people need to know. I'm going to pull it out just outside of the thing, and you'll notice it snaps into the middle, so it looks really nice. I'm going to do the same thing, but for the entire length here. All right, and snap it. And what you'll notice is that's 11.188, which is kind of weird because we made it 11.25. And I just want to show you, if you go into the sketch here, the dots that represent the top and bottom here for 11.25, if you zoom in on them, they're actually just a little bit different. So it's okay. It's okay that it says 11. In fact, that's what it should say. It's 11.18. They also want me to give the overall width of it. So I'm already in the dimension mode. I'm going to go from here. And it's not letting me select that one. I'm not sure why. But anyway, that would be the dimension I would use. So make sure you include that. We need an additional dimension from, say, the top to the bottom. Why is it not liking? Maybe I don't need to use that type of dimensioning. Maybe that's why. So I want to go from there to there and drag it out to the side. Ooh, not that far. And that looks weird because it's kind of overlapping the extension lines. So I will probably pull it out something like that. So that looks pretty good. And the width dimension, like I was showing you, I didn't need to use the big overall dimension for that one. All right, and we'll drop that in right there. All right, now we need additional dimensions, okay? We need to know about this tread. So I suggest you use like a detail view and just pick a spot where you can get the full size of the tread, pull it out there, and what we'll do is we'll go ahead and hit dimension, and we want to give, maybe the size of one of the treads so that everybody knows, and maybe also a dimension that includes how far they're spaced apart, right? Something like that. So that's pretty clear, right? And what else do we want? I think that's enough for mine. If you did a really crazy tread, it's going to be a little bit more work for you. The last piece I'd like you to add is a text box. And in the notes for that, you're going to say the SA, surface area of the logo. And for us, mine was a little small, but I'm going to put 9.141. I'll have you do surface area of the outsole, and all of ours should be the same, 44.475. And I should put in the units, so make sure you include that. And I'll add one more thing. I'll go ahead and add the percent area. And that should be 9.141. divided by 2.53, which is 20.553%. All right. Now, that would be something to include there. When you submit this, just take a screen capture. That'll be the men's outsole. Go in to your part studio, change the dimensions, the width and the length to the women's outsole. Go back into the drawing. This yellow button, you can update it, and it'll automatically change those dimensions for you.